Alright everybody, this is Kennord from our Alliance GU. I'm going to give you a quick, well as quick as possible instructional video on how to get and keep the infinite streak in the 4-star arena. It can also be used in the tier 4 catalyst arena. It's the exact same thing. So I'm actually in the 4-star arena right now. Here are all my champs. Only 4s and 3 stars. When you first start out, when you first come into the arena, what I do is I organize my champs by hero rating. I hit it once, hit it twice. Now it's organized from top to bottom. What I'll do next is I go to the bottom, and this is at 0. I already have a multiplier, but this is at 0. What I'll do is I'll pick 5 teams composed of my bottom 3 stars, and I'll go, for instance, from Magic, Strange, and Rhino. That's 1 match. Magneto, Drax, Thor. That's 2 matches. 3, 4, 5. That'll get me 5. That'll get me my multiplier, my times 3 multiplier. After that, I go to the top. And I start from Unstoppable Colossus on down until I get to 12 straight wins. I don't use any of my 334 stars or 440 with Ms. Marvel. I don't use any of them yet. None of them. I only use my 3 stars. I don't care about synergies. I'm only trying to get the streak. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, which will make 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, which will make 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 11, and I'll end up having to use my basic 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, or I'll leave Iron Patriot out because he sucks. But 1, 2, 3, 12. It'll be Black Bolt, Ultron, and War Machine. Now by the time you get down here, the competition, it will be a little stiff, but if you have the right masteries, or if you're just patient and you bait out their specials, don't let them get to a level 3, you'll be okay. Even though I start with 3 stars instead of 4s, the competition will continue to get stronger, but not much stronger for 1 and 2. It'll be a lot more bearable because the 3 stars are maxed out. They can take a little bit more damage. They deal a decent amount. They're all duped, with the exception of Spider-Man, but he's buffed, so he can pretty much handle his own. So I do that until I get to 12 wins. And once I've gotten to 12 wins, I come back to my strongest champs, and I start from Ms. Marvel. Iron Man, Joe Fixer. That's the team I always run. I always run that team whenever I'm doing this arena. And when you get to after your 12th win, you should start getting Kang's teams and Thanos teams, and you'll get those teams for wins for matches 12 through 15. But it's important to remember that at any point throughout this process of getting the streak, that if you ever use a team whose PI is higher than the team you used before, then it'll throw off the entire process, and you'll face a team from the MMX Alliance or the Core Alliance or one of those ridiculously top 10 alliances in the game. So you have to make sure that you never at one point throughout the process of getting the streak use a team that's stronger than the team you used before. After you get the streak, it won't matter. But also after you get the streak, I hear some people say don't use a team whose overall PI is less than 3750. I've heard 4200. I've heard 4500. Me personally, I don't use a 3-star who is weaker than rank 4, level 15, or level 20. Just to be on the safe side. I've tried playing with numbers before and I can never get it right. I would always lose my streak. So I just go, if they're not maxed out, technically if they're not maxed out, I just don't tend to use them. Like I got Electro here. His PI is 1315, which is actually pretty decent, but it's pretty decent if I were to match him with the right champs and get the overall PI a little high, but I just don't risk it. It's a little easier for me because I now have 10 teams, but you just got to continue to play and continue to rank up, continue to farm, and get the amount of teams you need. But that's pretty much how you get the streak, or how I get it anyway. I'll repeat it one more time. I'll organize hero rating. I pick 5 of my weaker 3-star teams, preferably the duped. So Strange, Magic, Rhino will make 1, on up to 5. After I get to 5, I go up to my strongest 3 stars and I work my way down, never using a team whose PI is higher than the team I used before. Once I get to 12 wins, I come up and I use my 334 stars or 444 stars, and I'll get Kang's teams and Thanos' teams. Those teams, the PI for those Kangs and Thanos teams is going to be pretty high, but they're extremely basic. Duped or not, they're extremely basic. They don't have any mastery, so they don't have boosted attack or anything. Your champs can withstand typically level 3 special from Kang's and Thanos' teams. So you should be okay, but still don't chance it. I never have a problem with them. And after you do that, after you win match 15, what you want to do is, send request help, let everyone recharge, wait the hour and 45 minutes or whatever, and then come back and go to, once again, best team, and then you're gonna hit find match, and it's gonna look exactly like that. And this is after win 15. Now this is, I'm on whatever streak I'm on right now. I can't tell, but I'm on streak 87. But after you get, once you see 15 here, because you've already gotten your streak, and you hit continue, you'll see a team something like this, something you can actually work with, and that means you've gotten the streak. So if you guys got any other questions, let me know, or ask one of the officers. We can help you out.